It's Friday, it's midnight, and you know what that means. It's the late night movie. Hey, what's happening, Tape Boys? Welcome back to Friday Late Night Movie. Tonight's movie is another movie I remember being on late night all the time. It's another movie I'm pretty sure I seen originally for the first time on late night TV. I couldn't find the original TV airing date, but this movie was released December 18th, 1985, and we're talking about Enemy Mine, starring Randy Quaid as Willis Davidge and Louis Gossett Jr. as Jerba Sheegan. This movie is what I call an awesome flop. I think it's awesome, but it did flop. It was directed by Wolfgang Petersen, who was the second director. So they had problems with directors, they had problems with advertising. The budget was supposed to be 12 to 17 million, I think. It ended up being somewhere around 40 million. And nobody liked this movie. It made like $12 million, I think, on the opening. So, yeah, it was a flop, and hence late night TV. But fun fact, this movie was the first Western sci-fi to ever be shown in Russia. Pretty cool. So let's get into Enemy Mine. So this movie takes place during an interstellar battle between humans and the Dracs over territory. Willis Davidge is a fighter pilot chasing Jerba Sheegan in a dogfight, and they both sustain enough damage where they got to crash on a nearby planet. Not together at first, but even though they're mortal enemies, they quickly realize they need each other to survive. I'm not going to get too deep into the story in case you haven't seen it, but this is an epic tale and a great sci-fi. The graphics and the background and the color contrast is amazing in this movie. The practical effects with the aliens are great. I remember as a kid being super wigged out by this little turtle kind of alien thing with eyes and tentacles, and there's a pit with a killer tongue that comes out that's attached to some crazy monster. I don't know why this was a flop, but that's the way it goes, I guess, sometimes. I highly recommend this movie if you haven't seen it. If you like this movie, let me know. If you haven't seen it, let me know. If there's a movie that you remember seeing on late night that you want me to showcase, let me know in the comments. Hit the like and subscribe button, and come back next Friday for Friday's late night movie. Later, Tapeoids.